Oh, man. Oh, that's good stuff there. See, I was born and raised in Detroit, and it was like, you get a lot of blues in Detroit. So when I started doing my New Thought music, I was just thinking, you know, I could throw out some of that good music.
Yeah, man.
You know.
All the time.
All the time. Anyway, what I want to talk to you about, first of all, I have notes today, which I usually don't have, so I obviously thought I had something to say. But I kind of more or less listen to what to say these days. And the thing is like I can only talk from my own experience. So, I won't affirm anything that I'm not, but I will tell you this: there's no lesson today. You know, so what I am is a person who is very observant and have gone through some extreme highs and some extreme lows in my life. As a young man, I was blessed enough to be a session bass player for Motown at the age of 17. And then by the time I was 21, I was pretty much playing for everybody from Barbra Streisand to James Brown. I was a very good bass player, read music very well. I had a really wonderful life, which in the 70s, it was party time. And you know what I'm talking about. And I partied. Some people, well, they stopped. Like when it was time to go home. I didn't. I fell into serious drug addiction and then recovery. Today I'm 21 years between cocktails.
Yeah.
Which kind of leads me to what I want to talk about. Along the way, I've had to slay some dragons. And I want to talk about the dragon slayer in you. Because we all have that dragon slayer. And I mean, we're New Thought and we affirm and we do this. And you know, sometimes you got to fight for stuff. You know? It's not so much a fight, but it's a stand.
Yeah.
You know? And when a lot of stuff is going against you, it feels like you're fighting, but if you're standing for a principle, it will feel like you're fighting. You know? Well, what I want to talk to you about is the metaphorical dragons that we have in our life. And the reason why I like to use dragon as a metaphor is because they're not real. Oops, I shouldn't have told you that, but just like a lot of the stories that we've made up about ourselves, you know, a lot of us have had traumas that kind of set the stage for the rest of our life, early in our life, you know. Whether it's some sort of abuse, you know, whether it's verbal, mental, sexual, whatever it is. And when these things happen, especially when you're young and you're innocent, and when it's done to you by the people you trust the most, what do you do? How do you go on? When you're innocent, you know what's wrong. How could they do that to me? The people who love you the most. No, it doesn't have, it can be the smallest thing. If you take a sensitive child and you try to treat them like every other child, you could traumatize a kid like that. I mean, the average kid, you can take them and throw them in a pool and they'll say, oh my God, and this. But what if it's a sensitive child, like myself? You know, I got pushed in the pool in junior high, and it traumatized me until I had my first child, and I started teaching her to swim, and that's when I learned how to swim. Right? Water didn't change. Physical laws did not change. But I had a story. And if I got into the water, I would die. Now that might not seem like a big thing to a lot of people, you know. But some innocent child, some really, and see these children, see we had stories about children that were sensitive and children that were, well, you gotta grow up and blah, blah, blah. No, these children are our artists. These are our painters. These are our children who go on and accomplish these great creative things, right? So it doesn't have to be this big thing, but when a child makes it up, it's a big dragon, and they carry it with them for the rest of their lives, and it plays into different things. When something like that happens, what can you do? How do you go on? How do you move forward as an innocent child or as a teenager or whoever has been traumatized? The only thing you can do is ignore it. Is to stuff it. Especially when it's the people who support you, the people that look up to you, the people who are family members, uncles, aunts, you name it, whoever, teachers, doesn't matter. Now I don't want to bring up a bunch of stuff for you, but I'm only saying that to say this. These things that you bury, they affect every single area of your life. Right? And I'm going to share with you, not in detail, but generally, a process that I had to go through with the passing of my father. There were issues that I decided not to burden my father with as he was dying. But there were things that happened in my childhood. Things that I never got answers for. Things that affected every aspect of my life. Right? And how do you go on? You push it down, you stuff it. Those dragons, you lock them away in the dungeon because that's the only thing you have the power to do. You can't change it. But where do you put it? Where do you stuff it? Where do you stuff it? Can you answer me? Where do you stuff it?
In your mind and your soul.
Yeah.
Inside. Stuff it inside. And where does that go? What do you do with that? What do you do with that? And see, here's the interesting thing, is that you stuff it so deep that when situations come up that call up deep emotions, like you fall in love with someone, or if you're very happy about something, you get a lot of money or whatever it is, and you have this extreme happiness, you become vulnerable. And when you become vulnerable, all of the dungeon doors open up. So your happiness comes out, your joy, your love, and your pain. So you wonder why when you keep picking the same guy, the same abusive guy, right? Or the same idiot. Why? Because this time, you're going to be better and you're going to be good enough. But you're not going to be treated better by the same guy that you keep picking.
There you go.
And guys and fellas, you know, a lot of times we're idiots. Yeah. Because but we're learning how to walk through life with what something feels like instead of what it looks like. Right? So when you're going for a certain look of a woman, there's the person in there. You're overlooking that. And it's because of the stories. It's because of the stories that you have locked down deep in your core belief. And when you have a core belief about something, if you met the man of your dreams, and he treated you exactly the way you wanted to be treated, and you had a core belief about him, you create an action that would support your core belief. He never would have a chance. He wouldn't have a chance because he's been held up to another standard that he doesn't own. That's you projecting your experience onto him. Men, we do it too. Everybody does it. So that's what I'm here to talk about. What do we do? How do we slay these dragons? Oh, this is the juicy stuff. Yeah. When I say slay a dragon, I don't mean killing a dragon. What I mean by slaying a dragon is having this dragon rolling over his back, begging you to scratch his belly. That's what I'm talking about. And I gotta go to my notes here because I had some good stuff. I've been, oh man. But I remembered everything. Okay, oh my gosh, okay. Woo. All right. I already said that. I don't need to redefine what I've already said. But what I will tell you is this, is that the only way that you can slay that dragon, the only thing that slays that dragon is your attention to it. Yeah. You can't deny that it's there. That's the first thing you gotta do. And the hardest thing to do is to stand face to face with your fears. Oh my goodness. It's horrifying. It is terrifying. When my father passed away, fortunately, I was able to express mine on paper. And I wrote. And the stuff that I wrote, I would not say. I would not repeat to anybody. I said it to the paper, I said it to God. And God heard me and responded. Because I asked the question, why? Not why me, why? Why anybody? Or anything, you know? And when you stand up to that fear and you ask, why, in honesty, an incredible thing happens. You'll get an answer. Let me warn you, you may have to let go of your anger when you get your answer. You know? When you look at a situation, especially people who have harmed you in some way or hurt you, especially when you were defenseless, could have been a boss, could have been uncle, parent, whatever. Once you ask why, and you take your story out of it, you'll discover that hurt people hurt people. And once you start to be willing to embrace compassion, forgiveness through compassion, it slays the dragon. I think you're feeling me.
Yes, indeed.
That's the key. We have to change our mind about those things because when they come up, it's very painful because you've created a whole story around it that doesn't involve a lot of times we become surrogates for the people who are abusing us or mistreating us. And it has nothing to do with you. They're not doing it to you, they're just doing it. You know? And I think once we start to embrace that kind of compassion and that understanding, and we start to think differently, you know, about these things and about how we treat our children. You know, and those are some of the things that are, and I will give you an example. In my family, it had been customary, and it was an acceptable thing, to beat your children. Not whippings. I'm talking about beatings where you can't go to school the next day. Right? Okay. So, so what do you do with that? You say, why? Well, the person that did that to me, they didn't make that shit up. It was done to them, and worse. And before that, worse, my grandfather. And before that, slavery. Do you see what I'm saying, y'all?
Absolutely.
Hurt people hurt people. But what I got a chance to do in my family is when I had my first child, I swore that I would never raise a hand to my baby. Ever. It stops here.
Good for you. Amen.
My daughters, they don't beat their children, they don't hit their children. My oldest grandson's in college now, he's never been beat.
Amen.
He's not going to beat his kids. Do you see what I'm saying, you guys?
Yes. Yep.
You don't have to carry on. You don't have to carry on this thing. You can slay your dragons and clear the way for the rest of your life and the rest of your family. Your slayed dragons affect your family, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren.
Break the cycle.
Break the cycle. Amen. Hallelujah. We're breaking that cycle, y'all. And I just got to sing this song right now because I feel it.
Yeah.
Every morning, the light keeps getting brighter as I wake up to the truth. And every day, I'm feeling so much lighter, and the world seems fresh and new. What I was taught and the way that I thought stopped serving me long ago. Now I'm learning to trust in the God of all of us. Each day I start anew, and so I'm walking away from the thinking that held me for so long. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the path that led me to confusion. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the thinking that held me for so long. Today is the day I walk away. I'm walking away from the path that led me to such sadness. Today is the day I walk away. Every day I walk away. so much. So if you can leave here today willing to slay those dragons, you don't have to fight. All you have to do is stand up and be brave. And you find out that that dragon was really a scared little puppy barking in the dark
There you go. There you go.
towards mommy. What was the song I was supposed to do? Susan? I think I got it. I think I got a little.
Whatever moves you.
I was gonna say, it doesn't matter, just say it.
This is the perfect song. I'm glad this is what we're doing right now. I think it would be like the closing prayer for me for my talk because it's perfect. I let it go. I release the thing I'm clinging to. I release what's holding me, and I'm falling into God's love. I let it be. There's nothing more for me to do. Nothing more to say. I'm just falling into God's love. I feel the Spirit holding me. It is lifting me on high. I rise on power I can't see. And on the wings of love I can fly. I let it go. I release the thing I'm clinging to. I release what's holding me, and I'm falling into God's love. I let it be. There's nothing more for me to do. Nothing more to say. I'm just falling into God's love. I feel Spirit holding me. It is lifting me on high. I ride on power I can't see. And on the wings of love I can fly. I don't ask